G'day and welcome to another Pokemon Go video. So jumping straight into Go Battle League, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. But today we're going to jump in, and I'm currently Ace ranked, which is roughly in where most people will be, so battling to try and push up with a bit higher elo. But with that being said, I do have a video with my other matches from this season, so I'll link to that and you can check those out as well. But today we're going to jump into the Great League, well, into Element Cup actually. So Element Cup 500 CP max, and you can only use Grass, Fire, or Water type Pokemon. So the Pokemon that I'm going to use is Bulbasaur with Vine Whip, Sludge Bomb, and Seed Bomb. Seel with Lick. So I'm going to go Lick instead of Ice Shard. I'm going to go Aqua Tail and Icy Wind as well. And I'm going to go Ducklet with Wing Attack, Bubble Beam, and Brave Bird. And the reason I'm going with the Lick is because I want to have a little bit better matchup against the other, well, fire types if someone swaps one in, or with the other water types. So what I'm actually hoping is that I'll use Seel as my safe swap, and they'll bring in Chinchou, and then I can avoid having Chinchou matched up against my Ducklet. So that's the plan, and we'll see how that works. So if I lose lead and switch in Seel, I'm hoping they switch in Chinchou to deal with that, because obviously Bulbasaur has such a good matchup against Chinchou. So let's jump in. We'll see if that works, and we'll get things started. So the issue I have is Slandit is going to wreck my team. I'm hoping that not many people have it. To have one that's usable in the Element Cup at 500 CP, you have to be below what, level 17 or something. So yeah. So this is a really good matchup. Weeper off the lead. So let's see what they swap into. So they're going to swap into their own Ducklet here. And the question here is, do I want to shield this first one up? And I think the answer is no, because I don't think that was long enough. So Wing Attack is not going to be, well, not enough to do the damage for the Brave Bird. So we just need to be sure. So counting how many there is there. So I think it takes what, like 8 to get to a Brave Bird. 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, I don't think that was enough to get to a Brave Bird. Oh, it was. Ouch. That is brutal. So the question here is, what do I want to come in with? So I'm going to come in with my own Ducklet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they're not gonna get there. So that should have been enough for a Bubble Beam. We'll see what they want to come in with. So I'm just gonna Brave Bird here and then get out of there. So possibly not the best move, but we'll see. And there's the fire type, but that's fine. So Sludge Bomb will come through here and be able to do a massive chunk of damage. So no Chinchou and a really good lead, but they did win that secondary matchup, obviously. And as you can see, that does a huge amount of damage. So what I'm going to do here is shield this one up. And force them to throw energy on the... So maybe I shouldn't have done that. So I actually am going to, because I think I've got enough to get to the move here, and so that should be enough to take it out. So there's the Seed Bomb, and that's going to be enough to take out the Wooper. Wooper double, well, Grass double super effective towards the Wooper, so it's going to be more than enough to take that out. And that is a good game number 1. So got really, really lucky with the lead there. Really lucky with the lead. But happy days. So let's jump into the next one and see how we go. And obviously no Chinchou, so worked out well for me. So that's the main one that I want to be missing is I don't want Chinchou matched up against my... So into the Slugma, and this is actually alright, because it doesn't actually have a fire type fast move, and we'll see what comes out now. Oof. So that's a little bit brutal, but that's fine. Razor Leaf coming through. I'm going to be doing a lot of damage. And this is where the... oh, when they let that go, but that's fine. And they're going to Razor Leaf me all the way down. And they're going to have Bubble Beam and Energy Ball here. So what I'm actually going to do is come in with... Oh, so this may not be a good idea, but yeah, we'll see. So I'm going to let this go. I expect an Energy Ball to come through if I'm completely... Oh, it's just a Bubble Beam, so fine with me. We'll see what they want to do here. I'm just going to farm all the way down and we'll see what comes out. So just going to Bubble Beam here. Be interesting to see what is in the back that they do not want to match up against this. And they bring out a Cottony. So going to Bubble Beam that, so that's fine. And then I'm going to switch out. And we'll see what they want to do here. So I'm not going to mess around here, just going to go straight for the nuke move here, and we'll see if they want to shield this up. They do not, so now let's see. So going to double shield here, because obviously they're going to be doing a lot more damage, fast move damage to my Ducklet. So this is really unfortunate because I'm not going to be able to take this win. Should have overfarmed just a little bit more on the... Yeah, should have overfarmed a bit more on the Cottony, but I didn't want to take the extra fast move damage. It turns out, yeah, I should have. So there's my, well, first loss after 2 games. Yeah, game number 2 is a loss, and yeah, that's unfortunate. So let's see what move they're running. So they're running ghost type moves, so I'm good with this for either... so I've got to be careful of the Ice Beam here, so we'll see what they want to do. So I'm going to shield this up, and they're doing the same, that's fine. I'm going to shield up as well, because they could be coming through with the Ice Beam. It should take 5 to get to the Ice Beam, and it's the Ominous Wind. Let's see if they get the boost, let's hope not. No boost, so that's fine. 3, 4, 5, and let's just throw another one. We'll see if we get a second shield here. We do not, that's fine. I don't mind being equal shields. And then we've got, oh, so Poison, Sting, Tentacle. So they're going to let that go. So the question is, what on earth do they have in the back? So this is going to be running Bubble Beam and Wrap. So I'm actually just going to let this go and we'll see what it has. So Wraps comes through and Wrap is going to be enough to take it out. And unfortunately, I was trying to cancel. I'm going to let this go as well. We'll see if it is the Bubble Beam. No, another Wrap coming through. And as you can see, it doesn't do too much damage. And out comes, and this is why they wanted to... avoid my... So I'm going to actually let this go, and it's an Ice Beam, and that's brutal. So that's really not good, but that's fine. We'll see what they want to do now. I suspect they will not shield, which they do not, so that's fine. And the question here is, do I want to shield this up or do I want to let it go? And I think I'm just going to have to let it go and hope that it's a bodies, yeah, Mud Bomb. And it is the Mud Bomb, so it works out really nicely for me. And because I didn't fall for that bait, they say good game, and off they go. So really good right there. I'm not sure whether that was fully um, a good game at that point, but um, yeah, I mean, it was it was looking good, looking good. Neither the seal's not going to be troubled by either of those things. So tentacle is obviously running bubble beam and wrap, so just not going to do enough damage. And then the mud boy, um, yeah, not going to be able to do much with ice beam. So for this one, I'm actually going to swap into. Oh no, this is a bad move. Let's hope they don't have Chinchou. And of course they do. I should have swapped into the yeah, should have swapped into the other, but that's fine. Um, yeah, and actually followed my strategy for, so I'll just let this go. If it's a bubble beam, I'll get another one off, and if it's a thunderbolt, yeah, that's it's done. So I'm going to let this countdown clock go, and I need to try and think about what I'm going to do here. So no shields for anything, and we'll see what they've what they've got in the back. So no need to shield up any of its moves, but I need to get as much energy as I can to threaten this, threaten the execute when it comes back in. So bubble beam coming through and not going to do any damage, which is fine. And then I'm just going to look to try and farm this all the way down. So the good thing is, even if they get to another bubble beam, they're going to have to shield up sludge bombs. Yeah, so I'm actually going to swap into my seal here and we'll see what they want to do. So I imagine that they're going to try and catch here. So I think this is a body slam coming through. So I'm actually going to shield this first one up and it is the body slam coming through. And then in comes the execute. So I'm actually going to also shield this one up, you know. Seed bomb comes through, that's fine. And we'll see if I can lick this down before they're able to get to another charge move. Um, and I'm actually just going to go double Aquatail here. We'll see if they want to shield, and if they don't, then I'm in for a good time. And then I'll be able to switch into my Bulbasaur and throw the Sludge Bomb here. I'm hoping I can get there, but so they can't charge me down. So there's the Sludge Bomb coming through. And that should be enough to KO, and that's a good game right there. So a little bit of energy management there. I had a whole nother charge move for my Bulbasaur, so maybe leaving leaving back to back charge moves wasn't a great idea, but worked out in the end. So managed to get the win there. So really need to listen to myself and should have swapped in my Seal because had I swapped in the Seal, they still would have swapped in the Chinchou. Um, and I would have had well, I mean, it worked out. Either way, having double water in the backline probably worked out okay. Um, yeah, so yeah, got lucky there. Got to be careful though, and actually follow the strategy that I'm planning to do, even though so Ducklet on the lead. So I'm going to swap in with my Seal here and see what they want to do. And they come in with their Cottony. Okay. So Cottony obviously not going to get to a fast move anytime soon. So I think that's two. Let's just count these charge moves. 3, 4, 5. So it must have been 7 because it will be a seed bomb here. So I guess I just let this go. So I'll come in with my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's throw the sludge bomb and see what they want to do. I suspect they'll just let it go, which they have. That's fine. So I'm actually not going to shield this up because I imagine it's 100% going to be the bubble beam, which isn't going to take me out at this range. So I'm actually just now going to swap out and hope they don't have a Chinchou in the back. So the question here is, will they? I think they'll Brave Bird and then dip. So I'm just going to shield this up, and it's the bubble beam. That's bad. Let's see what they want to do. Are they going to use their second shield here? I really hope they don't. Oh, they do. Brutal. So at this point, I need to let this go, and this one's probably going to be, oh no, it's the bubble beam. So that works out all right for me. Now let's throw my own here and see what they have in the back. So this is bad though. So probably shouldn't have. So question here is, what do I want to do? I'm going to have to let this go. And it is the bubble beam, but that's fine. And I didn't get my sludge bomb off in time, and that would have been enough to, yeah. So, ouch. So 3 and 2 from the first game, so not too bad. And oh, there you go, Palkia for the reward. So let's also talk about how to improve your excellent throws. So if you're looking for excellent throws, so you want to get to the circle to the size you want. When it's at the size you want, scroll your finger to the bottom of the screen, and then that locks your circle size. You wait for it to attack like that. During the attack animation, you want to spin the ball, throw, and release before the attack finishes. And then when the you need to time it right. So when you release, so it's released before the attack finishes, but just after the attack finishes, the ball hits the Pokemon, preferably in the correct spot, and you hit the excellent throw, and then it stops things attacking with, attacking and knocking your ball away. So for this, it doesn't matter, which is why I'm using normal Pokeballs, because you've got as many as you want. It's not running anywhere. But for raid bosses and rocket stops, you've only got a limited number of balls, so you want to hit that excellent throw every time. And there you go. So it only took a couple to catch the Palkia, which is really nice. A bit of bonus candy right there, so happy days. And five XL candy, so that's looking good. As you can see, I've only got 10 XL candy for Palkia, so clearly not done many of those raids. And yeah, so that's how you get good, excellent throws. So what I would also suggest is start off smaller. So, well, not smaller. Start off with your circle bigger. Don't be going for excellence to start with. Start off with a great and work your way down to get your circle smaller and smaller until you can hit those excellence consistently. But with that being said, hopefully let's claim this reward, 2276 to 2288. So a little bit of a climb, and hopefully we can slowly climb and yeah, make our way up to veteran. Hopefully we can get there. If not, then we don't. That's fine. I do just like to see a bunch of different teams. Now, if you've got a team that you recommend for the Element Cup, then throw it down in the comments. I'd love to try out some new stuff. I know this one's a fairly meta strong team. If you've got any bit of spice that you want me to try out, let me know and I'll give it a go. Why not? The worst that can happen is you lose 5-0, and and it is what it is. It doesn't really make a difference. I don't take it too seriously, so happy days. With that being said, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.